بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين والعاقبة للمتقين ولا عدوان إلا على الظالمين. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن نبينا محمدا عبده ورسوله صلى الله عليه وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. أما بعد، أهلا وسهلا ومرحبا. Welcome, my brothers in Islam, to lesson 155 of Arabiyyah to Bayna Yadayk, book 1, part 1 of the new version. ووقفنا عند الصفحة الثانية والتسعين عند التدريب الرابع, the 92nd page. التدريب الرابع: تبادل السؤال والجواب مع زميلك كما في المثال. المثال الأول: ماذا ستكنس؟ الطالب الثاني: سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. إذن ماذا ستكنس؟ ماذا ستكنس؟ السين حرف استقبال. It's a future letter. So the sin brings the present tense verb to a future tense. Although a future tense, we don't have actually a future tense verb. It's a part of the present tense verb. That's why we have only 3 verbs: فعل ماض, مضارع, أمر. إذن ماذا ستكنس? What will you vacuum? What will you hoover? Does the sin has any influence upon the verb after it? الجواب لا. No. أيضا سوف ليس له تأثير على الفعل الذي بعده. Also سوف has no influence upon the verb after that, it. إذن ماذا ستكنس? What are you going to vacuum? نعم. نعم. سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. سأكنس غرفة الجلوس. غرفة مفعول به وهو مضاف والجلوس مضاف إليه. I will vacuum what? غرفة and it's مضاف. الجلوس مضاف إليه. طيب. هناك تنبيه, my brothers in Islam. There is a remark. Because what do we see in the example? We see يكنس, but we have changed the present tense verb from its he form to its you form, because you're speaking to a person. إذن تنبيه: هذه الأفعال, these verbs, في هذا التدريب, in this exercise, لا بد أن تكون في زمن المستقبل. They must be لا بد أن تكون في زمن المستقبل, in the future tense. كما ينبغي, likewise, كما ينبغي تحويل الأفعال من الغائب إلى المخاطب. Likewise, the verbs should be changed, should change from من الغائب, the absent form, إلى المخاطب, to the addressed form. So all these verbs يغسل, يكوي, يصلي are all in the he form. يغسل, he's washing. يكوي, he's ironing. يصلي, he's praying. You have to change them all to the you masculine form. إذن and not the you feminine, because that's the إنا, but the you masculine. إذن so الصورة الأولى مثلا, the first example, the first picture as example: ماذا ستغسل? What will you wash? سأغسل الملابس. I will wash the clothes. الملابس is مفعول به. It's an object because of the what question. I will wash what? The clothes. And as you can see, all these 6 words have all a fatha in each picture because of being a مفعول به, an object. إذن ابدأوا الآن. Start now. Start now إن شاء الله. نعم. الأجوبة to the answers. ماذا ستغسل? What will you wash? سأغسل الملابس. I will wash the clothes. ماذا ستكوي? What will you iron? سأكوي الملابس. I will iron the clothes. ماذا ستصلي? What will you pray? سأصلي الفجر. I will pray الفجر. ماذا ستقرأ? What will you read? سأقرأ القرآن. I will read القرآن. ماذا ستشاهد? What will you watch? سأشاهد التلفاز. I will watch TV. ماذا ستغسل? What will you wash? سأغسل الأطباق. I will wash the clothes. الصفحة التالية, the next page. ونجد في أعلى الصفحة, we find at the top of the page, ملخص التراكيب, a summary of the compositions. اغلق الكتب. Close, you lot the books. Close in the single form command is اغلق with the qaf, with the sukun. Close. اغلق هذا الباب. Close this door. And when it's التقاء الساكنين, meeting of the two sukuns, اغلقي الباب, it gets a kasra the qaf. Close the book, the door. اغلقي النافذة. Close the window with the ذال dot. Close what? الكتب مفعول به object. اغلقوا الكتب. Close the books. هذا اختبار صغير. هذا اختبار صغير. This is a small exam. هل أغلقتم الكتب? Have you not closed the books? سأبدأ الآن بإملاء. I will start now with dictation. أحضروا ورقة. Present a paper وقلما and a pen. أنا سأملي عليكم. أنا سأملي عليكم هذا الاختبار. I will dictate upon you this test. أنتم إن شاء الله سأقول هذا الإملاء بالإنجليزية. I will say this dictation in the English. وأنتم ترجموا هذه الجمل إلى اللغة العربية. And you lot translate these sentences to the Arabic language. إذن, so هل الكتب مغلقة? Are the books closed? يعني this exam inshallah will give you a good idea about your level. هذا الاختبار, this test, سيعطيكم فكرة جيدة, will give you a good idea حول مستواكم, about your level في اللغة العربية. واحد, I read the Quran. I read the Quran. You will have to use a lot of times the pause button. Why do you have to use the pause button? Because I cannot wait that long, because it will take too much time. طيب, لا أستطيع أن أنتظر كثيرا. I cannot wait long. لأنه سيأخذ وقتا كثيرا. It will take a lot of time. إذن I read the Quran. I am vacuuming or hoovering the room. اكتبوا بالشكل. Write down with the shakl, with the reading symbols. ضمة, كسرة, شدة. Don't forget the med, the wave on the alif in some of the words. I'm vacuuming the room. ثلاثة, I'm watching TV. أربعة. I'm reading the newspaper. خمسة. I will wash the clothes. Not I'm washing the clothes. I will wash the clothes. What are you doing? You مسكن. What are you hoovering or vacuuming? You مسكن. What are you watching? You مسكن. What are you doing? You feminine. What are you vacuuming or hoovering? You feminine. Or brooming? You feminine. Or sweeping. What are you going to watch? You feminine. What are you going to watch? You feminine. When are you going to school? You masculine. When are you going home? You masculine. When are you going to the doctor? When are you going to the masjid? When are you going to the engineer? It's all you masculine. When are you going to the uncle, paternal uncle, and you masculine? I'm going at 1 o'clock. You can use present tense or future tense in this sentence. I'm going at 2 o'clock. I'm going at 3 o'clock. I'm going at 4 o'clock. I'm going at 5 o'clock. I'm going at 6 o'clock. I pray al-Fajr in the Masjid. I'm reading Al-Quran in the prayer room. I'm watching TV in the room. I'm washing the plates in the kitchen. I'm washing the clothes in the bathroom. So I'm washing the plates in the kitchen. I'm washing the clothes in the bathroom. الجدول الأخير, the last table. Where do you pray al-Fajr? You masculine. Where do you read al-Quran? You masculine. Where do you wash the clothes? You masculine. افتحوا الكتب, open the books. وصححوا الإملاء, and mark the dictation. So I hope that the dictation have been very well to you brothers. As well, I just want to clarify, we have done table number 1, and when I say 1, it's the top right, because we as Muslims start from the right to the left. Table 2, I have skipped table 2, and then we have done table 3, and I've skipped table 4, because the only difference is the scene, so it's just it will take too long time. But what I've done is the last example of 1, I have put in a future tense, so using the scene. And the last example of the table 3, ماذا تشاهدين, I have dictated upon you brothers the future tense that you can find in table 4, what we have actually skipped. So you should write in the last sentence of table 3, ماذا ستشاهدين. Okay. Likewise, at the end of table 1, you should say, instead of أغسل الملابس, you should say سأغسل الملابس in the future tense. No. So we have a total of 37 points that you can get out of this dictation, because we have 37 sentences. If you have lesser than 7 mistakes, alhamdulillah, then you are going very well, alhamdulillah. So if you have lesser than 30 points, then it shows that there is a problem in your revision, in your vocabulary. So I hope that everybody will have a good point here. 33, 35, even 32, alhamdulillah. But those who have, 27, 22, 15, or even lesser, this is a very big problem. And you will notice that the further you go in this book, the more and more vocabulary you will get. And it will just be too much for you at one stage. So you should not let this happen. And I think you understand what I mean. So if you're struggling with 200 vocabulary words, how about 700? Okay. So that's why, my brothers in Islam, you have to take action before it's too late. The goal of following an Arabic class is not to follow, but to benefit and to take the fruits out of it. Okay, it's just not like just sitting and then closing the book and that's it. And putting the book in the wardrobe. It doesn't work like that if you want to learn this great language. الصفحة التالية, the next page. الصفحة الرابعة والتسعون, the 94th page. الأصوات وفهم المسموع, the sounds and or the voices can be both. المفرد صوت بالتاء المفتوحة, وفهم المسموع, and the understanding of what you hear. أولا, firstly, الأصوات, the sounds. الحرف الذي معنا اليوم, الحرف الذي معنا اليوم, the letter that we have with us today is the letter Ta. Now, the letter Ta is one of those letters that you really have to pay attention to, because otherwise it will be mixed with another letter, and as you know, that's the letter Ta, the boat with the two dots, and just to make it closer to your understanding. And then, how do we pronounce the Ta with the stick? To pronounce the Ta, to pronounce the Ta, you need to touch the roof of the mouth with the tongue. So the mouth has a roof, and with the Ta, the lighter version, the Ta with the two dots, the middle of the tongue stays down. But with the Ta, you can see there is a touching. Okay, there is a touching of the tongue to the roof of the mouth, and that makes this hollow, strong sound of the Ta. But by not doing it, you say Ta, Ta, Ta. Mouth down, tongue down, tongue up. So the tongue has a huge role in pronouncing the Ta. We have some words, my brothers in Islam, that have the letter Ta in them. And then in the second tadrib, inshallah, we will see very clearly the difference between the Ta and the Ta. إذن طارق, التدريب الأول, the first exercise is استمع وأعد, listen and repeat. طارق طه, كما سمعتم, as you lot have heard, طه بين الحرفين, between the two letters, الطاء والها, ألف, it's an alif, because you don't say طه, you say طه. إذن طه, and between the two letters, the ta and the has, alifun, tuntaku, pronounced. You definitely have to pronounce this alif that is not been seen in the word. Wala tuktabu, and it's not written. So you're not allowed to write the alif between the two letters, but you have to pronounce it. And to be honest, even after the ha, you can hear the alif sound. Ta ha, the stretching of the ha. نعم. وهو اسم سورة عظيمة, and it's a name of a great surah في القرآن الكريم, in the noble Quran. نعم. فاطمة, لطيفة, when it's an attribute, characteristic, gentle, friendly. or لطيفة بضمة واحدة إذا كان اسم علم مؤنث. If it's a feminine proper noun, then it has one dhamma, meaning a name of a woman. الفطور, الفطور, ما معنى الفطور؟ الفطور is the breakfast. سندرس الوجبات, سندرس الوجبات الثلاثة. We will study, سندرس future tense, we will study الوجبات, the meals, الثلاثة, the 3 meals. Why is الوجبات كسرة while it's a مفعول به? Because it's the reply of the what question? Because it's alif open ta, and alif open ta cannot have a fatha, even if it's a مفعول به like here, it gets a kasra instead. And الثلاثة is a نعت, it's an adjective of الوجبات, and it hasn't the same problem, so it goes back to basic, what is a fatha? It's نعت منصوب. في صفحة 110, at page 110, what is very soon inshallah. After 15 pages inshallah, or 16 pages, we have the 3 meals. So this is the first meal in the day, al-faturu, or faturun, without L, what means breakfast. بالفتحة على الفاء, with the fatha on the fa. Inshallah, if Allah wills, then inshallah we will come there inshallah. Al-atbaqu, the plates. Al-atbaqu, the plates. نعم. سأقف هنا إن شاء الله، وإلى درس قادم إن شاء الله. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك، أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت، أستغفرك وأتوب إليك. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.